Today I'm putting on a lace front wig for one of the first times in my life. I'm going to tell you what the wig is called before we get there. It's the Holly from Uniwigs, and I'll post the details below. So I have not had a lot of experience with synthetic wigs, so here goes. I have this little wig grip, placing it behind my hairline. Voila. And now I've cut this lace, but I would probably cut it a little bit more because that is what people have told me to do. And it does come with like other grips, and you could use glue and stuff, but I'm not doing that because I don't feel the need to today. And if my wig comes off, don't really care. Oh, I forgot to show you. This is what it looks like inside. You can see. So when you're putting it on, pay attention to these little ear tabs. That's going to give you an idea of where you want the wig to sit. Now, I don't know how everyone else puts them on. I haven't looked or Googled. You've done more research so far than I have if you are watching this video. Cool. So it's on, and this is the really cool thing, is like it's on, and I can actually feel that there's like a little bit of it feels a little bit big for my head, but it's okay. So I was wearing this at home, kind of just feeling into it, having never worn a synthetic lace front before, and I sent a picture to my friend, and I had this little moment, and I love this friend, she didn't say anything odd, we're really close, but I had this little flashback almost of this time where I was bombarded with comments about my hair before I was ready to experience them. So I want to give you my tips. A lot of the tutorials and tips and things that you might see around this, like wigs and stuff, focuses on a lot of the how-to of the wig. But my zone of expertise is not the how-to of the wig. It is what to do with the mental, emotional part of your alopecia. So let's look at that. Many years ago, when I was dating this guy, and we had like, I think it was a Christmas party type thing, early December, and it was all of his extended family. And I had a new wig, and I had kind of done a different do with it. Like I'd kind of done like a low ponytail situation with it. And I walked out in front of this whole family, and I'm already nervous, like I'm meeting his family. And one of his sisters said something to me. And he was like, oh, like, why does your hair look like that at the back? Like, why is it different at the back of your neck? And immediately my heart sunk, and I got so nervous, and I had absolutely no idea what to say. So I kind of learnt through a lot of trial and error and mistakes, because if I could go back, I would actually have invited my past self to do things totally differently before going out into that social scenario. Because there's one thing that, you know, you can prepare all the comments in your mind, and you can read about it online, and you can think about it in the shower, and you can be like, okay, if they say this, then I'll tell this story, and like I'll say that I went to like this hairdresser, and that's why my hair is different. You can compare other people's stories, you can get advice, but at the end of the day, the way that it's going to be most fluid and most easy and most true and authentic to you is when it comes from like a deep self-acceptance, when it truly comes from you and what you want to say in that unique moment to that very specific person. And the only way that we can access that is when we heal and find space for all of the parts of us that aren't so comfortable with our hair, or wish our hair looked different, or wish we weren't wearing a wig. Or maybe you're still dealing with anger or shame or discomfort from diagnosis or from the doctor's appointment or from even buying the wig. So it's when we can clean that all up and process that we can access our most confident, courageous, clear self and respond in a really, really grounded way. In a way that is empowered, has boundaries, is compassionate and kind, creative, maybe a little bit funny, whatever it is to you. And so sometimes that means sharing the full story, and sometimes it means making a little joke, sometimes it means brushing it off, sometimes it means asking them to not tell anyone, sometimes it means asking them to tell you that they don't care, that they love you anyway, and you can ask for that. Sometimes it means telling them that you just want to make a joke out of it, and sometimes it means not saying anything. But you get to access that when you get to wade through all the other stuff. So work on that. I have a lot of resources and a wonderful meditation that will really, really help you with that. It's a meditation specifically for women with hair loss, moving through beliefs and clearing out old stories so that you can act in your most empowered way for your higher self, really. And I also have a discount code for this for Uniwix, because they gifted me this piece and they also gave me a discount code. You'll find all of that information down below.